Hello and welcome to the Suburbanites Podcast. I'm Connor.
I'm Jack.
Oh, hi, I'm Mike. I'm new here.
And welcome to our Oscars podcast, where we're going to be talking pretty much exclusively about all the Oscars and what we think is going to win and what should win.
And what should have been nominated.
Yeah,
Ray Fiennes.
the Lego movie.
Based Jake.
But first of all, I wanted to announce our new movie podcast that's coming out the first Monday of every month. It's called The Watchmen, a movie podcast of occasionally conflicting opinions. And each month we're going to watch a movie, and we're going to comment on the acting and the screenwriting and the cinematography and the directing. And we're basically going to pick apart the movie. And yeah, you guys can listen.
Yeah.
And watch the movie along with us, and it's going to be great. So the first episode is going to come out the first Monday of March, and we watched The Dark Knight. So watch that, because it's a great movie. Moving on, Oscars. So, Mike, we basically, like every movie I saw this year was most of the time with you.
Yeah, pretty much. Or like half of them.
Yeah. So you've seen almost all the Best Picture nominees.
Yeah, almost all of them. I only haven't seen Selma and The Theory of Everything, and I don't really give a shit, to be honest.
I mean, can't blame you. And Jack, you've seen a good amount, but you haven't seen
I haven't seen Selma, Theory of Everything, and Boyhood, and I think that's it for me.
Boyhood.
Boyhood?
Did somebody say Boyhood?
No, I won't be a part of this joke, although I do.
Did somebody say Boyhood? Did you
know how many years it took to make?
I heard it took a long time to make, guys.
Like 12 years almost.
I heard it took almost 12 years to make.
That's how long it felt to watch, too.
We'll get to that.
We'll more than get to that.
But you haven't seen Foxcatcher either, right?
No, I haven't. Yeah, that was for Best Picture, right?
No, Best Director.
Okay, yeah, no, I have not seen Foxcatcher.
And we have little sheets here with all the stuff,
Yeah, very helpful.
all the good categories on here.
Yeah, get this. Foxcatcher was nominated for Best Director, Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Screenplay, and maybe one or two other awards, but it didn't get nominated for Best Picture.
For Best Picture, yeah. It's ridiculous. I would have replaced probably American Sniper or Boyhood.
I don't see
Or
why
Selma.
Imitation Game is in
Racist.
there, to be honest. Selma.
But yeah, we're going to go through Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor. We'll probably touch on Best Actress. I haven't seen a lot of the Best Actress movies. I know, I'm sexist. Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress. Best
More
Original
women should be
Screenplay.
nominated for Best Actor. It's a sexist category.
Best Original Screenplay, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Animated Feature Film. So all the ones that matter.
Yeah. Do we want to go into documentary? Yeah, no,
nah.
we don't. Who cares?
I
only saw one and it wasn't nominated, so who gives a shit?
Yeah. I wanted to see Citizen 4, which was nominated, but I didn't get around to it.
Yeah.
So let's just dive right in here with Best Picture. So we have American Sniper. We'll just probably go one by one.
Yeah.
So American Sniper, what do we think?
It was alright.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Marka.
To the movie's credit, it wasn't nearly as jingoistic as I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Although, there was one moment in the movie where, under fire, one soldier is, firing at, Iraqi insurgents, and he yells, "Get some!" And that got a good laugh out of me.
Yeah, we saw that together, and we were like, there it is.
Yeah.
It's the one part of the movie I was looking for.
Also, during the scene, near the beginning, where Bradley Cooper watches, the news, and he sees 9/11 happening, and it's you could see it in his face, his America senses are tingling. It's subtle, but it's there, and I thought it was funny.
He's like, I must go fight.
America needs my help.
But yeah, Bradley Cooper did a great job, I thought.
Oh, yeah, no.
Probably the best
Cooper
part of
was
that
great.
movie.
I thought his nomination for Best Actor was a huge surprise until I actually saw the movie.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he belongs on it.
Yeah, and I think, did Clint Eastwood get nominated for Best Director?
No, he didn't.
Okay, good.
Well,
I mean, it was alright, but
Give him credit. For an 84-year-old guy, he directs the hell out of this
It's
movie.
true. It's true. But
mean,
nowhere near the directing prowess of Richard Linklater.
No, not at all.
Not even close.
He made the movie over, what, a year? What kind of pleb is he? I really liked how they handled PTSD in American Sniper.
Yeah.
Like they never actually even explicitly said the term PTSD or anything stupid like that. Like they were subtle about it. And Bradley Cooper especially was great in how he handled that. Like when he's back home from the war scenes, you can like see it in his like dead, emotionless eyes how like that he is going through PTSD
and his relationship with his wife and stuff. Yeah.
His prop of a wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like my one other major issue, other than the movie being repetitive.
What about the prop of the baby? Like the
I was gonna make that joke. Yeah.
That scene was hilarious. Like I heard about that scene before I watched it.
Yeah.
And it was funny how they tried to give weight to the baby.
Yeah.
Like they were trying their best, but they just couldn't.
I mean, Bradley Cooper kept a straight face throughout that scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, give him the Oscar.
I mean, I sure as hell didn't.
But yeah, no, I just didn't like how the movie was so focused on Chris Kyle that everyone else seemed like a prop as a character.
Yeah, kind of.
Literally in terms of the baby, but yeah.
Yeah.
And also the movie was repetitive. Like it was. It's war. He comes back home. You're not the same man. I'm married. War, home, dead.
4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
yeah,
overall,
it was a good movie.
Yeah. America,
definitely not worthy of the ridiculous amounts of money that it's getting though.
Yeah, I
We
mean,
didn't have like one of the biggest opening weekends since.
I think the biggest. I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
It's nuts.
I don't think it definitely like broke like a monthly record, not like an all-time record.
It definitely beat Avatar or something. I think for highest.
Maybe
either
for like
weekly or
opening,
monthly.
yeah, maybe for like opening.
Wasn't it
weekend or
weekend?
something.
Yeah.
It made like 91 million, didn't it? That's nuts.
America.
America.
So let's move on here to Birdman.
Best movie of the year, no competition.
There's no competition really. I mean,
it does have a few minor flaws, like the Justin Bieber and Transformers joke feel like reaching for low-hanging fruit, and like some of the subplots were completely like random and undeveloped, like the lesbian subplot, which is there for like one scene and then gets completely dropped and forgotten about for the rest of the movie. But other than that, it's like
it's a perfect movie.
Yeah, it's so goddamn good at everything it's doing.
Yeah, just more lesbian scenes is my thing. I think that's
that's not enough lesbianism.
Yeah, exactly.
11 out of 10, IGN.
Yeah, I think that obviously I've sung my praises for the last couple months about this movie. Jack, you have not yet, because I showed you this movie.
I just don't want to seem like I'm hyping it up too much, but it's awesome.
But no, I'm saying you haven't given your
I haven't given
your opinions on the podcast yet.
Oh, okay. Yes, no, I think it is by far the best movie of the year.
Right.
I will say the acting was spectacular, directing, cheese 'em, and just I love that story so much.
Yeah,
but
fantastic. And so I mean, what more needs to really be said? Because we're moving on to the clear front runner in the competition.
I'll say this before we move on to the best movie ever made. If Eddie Redmayne wins the Oscar over Michael Keaton, I'm literally going to cry. And there's like a slight chance.
There's a very slight chance, yeah.
He's been like, he won. We'll get to this later, but he won the BAFTA. He won like the Screen Actors Guild Award, and he did win one of the Golden Globes for Best Actor, which
it's a definite possibility.
It worries me. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment, but I assume he's shit, so he doesn't deserve to win it like Michael Keaton does.
We'll get there.
Okay.
But anyway, best movie ever. Boyhood.
How long did it take to make?
I forget, Mike. How long did it take to make?
I think it took 144 months to make.
Right. So we were at Target the other day, and we saw Birdman. We saw Boyhood on Blu-ray, and it was $20. And I think that they should, because it took 12 years to make, they should multiply 20 by 12. And this movie.
That's brilliant.
Exactly.
Because now it will make the money that it truly deserves.
Exactly. It'll be a $240 movie because that's exactly how much it deserves.
Yep.
Seriously, fuck this movie.
From each person. Yeah, fuck this movie. I hated it. The first half was alright, but it was fucking insufferable.
Yeah, it was just
that.
We hated it.
It was shit.
Mike and I watched it together.
The awful, cringeworthy dialogue,
the kid.
The horrible main character who was... He was okay as a kid. Like, as a child actor, I thought he was okay.
But then he grew up and then didn't want to be an actor anymore.
He outgrew his acting ability, let's say that.
Yeah, and the sister, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Richard,
even from like an early age, she couldn't act, and it just got worse throughout the movie.
Yeah, Richard Linklater, your daughter can't act for shit. I know you're listening to this.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Richard Linklater, you're really pretentious too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, look, I'll admit, it's impressive that the movie got made.
Yes.
Like, it takes a lot of commitment to like, film a movie over the course of 12 years.
Yeah,
and
but that does not necessarily guarantee it all the awards that it's winning.
Yeah, and it doesn't even make it good.
Yeah. But Ethan Hawke, though.
Yeah, Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke was great.
I wish the movie was about him and the mom.
Yeah. Patricia Arquette, getting a lot of attention.
Yeah,
she was alright.
She was alright. I don't understand all the awards she's winning. I mean, is it like... Are people just giving her awards because she's an actress and like she's brave for showing us how she aged over 12 years?
And like how she went through all those alcoholic husbands.
Yeah, which seemed pretty contrived. Like the second one, like I didn't even know that she divorced like the second one after like.
Yeah, it's just kind of implied.
20 minutes after it happened, like she's still living in his house or something.
And for those who don't know, this is a movie about Patricia Arquette just marrying alcoholics.
Yeah.
Like, you'd think you'd have a better nose for it after the first one.
It's a movie about Patricia Arquette making bad life decisions in the background of the movie.
Yeah. And the kid making bad life decisions.
And
like one of the worst parts about this movie for me was the fact that the kid gets into photography. He goes to school for photography.
Yeah.
But it's not even described at all. He's like, "Hey, I got you a camera because you're into photography." Just randomly.
Yeah.
In the middle of the movie.
I need to see this movie now.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I mean, get drunk and or high before you do.
Alrighty.
It was just
There was
his driving like motivation to go to college and everything, but it was so
Oh, by the way, here's a camera.
yeah, it's like, "Oh yeah, I heard you're into photography," and the audience is like, "He's into photography? What?"
There was one hilarious scene in Boyhood, unintentionally hilarious, but hilarious nonetheless. It's the scene where like he's in middle school and he walks into the bathroom and these two guys
Oh my
from
God.
like out of nowhere start like saying random bullying cliches to him, like, "Hey, what's up, faggot? What are you looking at me for?" Or it's just like it's just some stupid
These are
stuff
quotes,
like that.
by the way, from the movie.
Like, word for word, and like it makes no sense. It's completely out of nowhere. He didn't do anything, and it's never touched upon again.
Yeah, he
It's
just
like-
gets bullied,
it's
and
like
there are no
Richard
repercussions.
It's like Richard Linklater saying, "Oh, hey, by the way, remember when bullying was a thing?"
Just like he said, remember when like all those songs from the 2000s were a thing? All those pop songs that you remember?
Yeah, remember Game Boy Advance SP?
Oh, God.
That's a thing.
This
He
all
brought it
happened
back.
to you. You should love this movie.
It's the same thing with the alcoholism and everything.
Anyway, Boyhood is shit. Ethan Hawke is good.
Yes. I think that, was he...
popular over here?
Yeah. Was he nominated for anything?
Ethan Hawke? Yeah, he was nominated for Best Supporting Actor.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna like it.
No.
It's even close to like someone like J.K. Simmons, but
No.
that said, it's
Yeah.
still deserved. I
Yeah,
feel like
he's good.
he is good. Like, as much as we want to shit on this movie, he was the best part of this movie, and he was really good.
That's not saying much, but still.
Yeah.
He was good. So, okay. Shall we move on, or is there
move on.
anything we want to
Any
say
more
about
Boyhood
that?
ragging? I think we're done.
Yeah. Thanks, Red Letter Media.
Yeah, shout out to you guys giving the best Boyhood review we've ever seen.
Boyhood.
Boyhood. It's the best movie ever made. You heard Grand Budapest Hotel.
I love the Grand Budapest
Jack loved
Hotel.
Grand Budapest. This was his front runner for a long time before he
Same.
saw Birdman.
Yeah.
Mine too. That was me. For
Yeah,
like
some-
the majority of the year.
Yeah, I'm somewhat biased because I just love Wes Anderson more than life. But no, it was before Birdman. That was mine
Right.
because it was just.
And you think Ray Fiennes should be
Ray
nominated?
Fiennes should have been
He
nominated.
should
I
have.
was
I
so
absolutely
surprised.
agree. I absolutely love it when like dramatic actors do silly and comedic
Yes.
roles because they always do it so much better than the normal. It's always so much better than like the normal comedic actors doing
Yeah.
such roles.
Yeah.
And
Like-
it's cool to see Voldemort being a hotel
Right.
hotel manager. I mean, what other movie can you say you saw that?
Yep. Oh my
Can't comment. Haven't seen Harry Potter. Maybe he had a side job as a hotel manager in that series.
Voldemort, secret hotel manager.
Yeah. But yeah, he absolutely should have been nominated.
Mhm.
I like Wes Anderson movies. I've never really been crazy about any of them. I really liked Fantastic Mr. Fox, and
Yeah.
I liked the other movies of his that I've seen. But like the Grand Budapest Hotel just blew me away. Like,
very stylistic.
Yeah, like you can see what an insane amount of detail he puts into like every single shot and costume and like setting and like bit of dialogue that like I can't help but admire the hell out of the movie.
The shots were definitely like. If Iñárritu, the director of Birdman, wasn't up, I'd probably give it to Wes Anderson.
Yeah, I just love like looking at all his movies like through time. He's just getting so much better and like, so much more talented, and he's like perfecting.
I mean,
his style.
I've seen a picture of Wes Anderson. I saw it with you for like the first time the other day, and I was like, I have an image in my mind of exactly what Wes Anderson is going to look like, and it was. It was exactly the image I pictured.
And I love he always has the scarf thing going on. Like every picture I've seen with him, it's a scarf.
Yeah,
which is perfect.
But seriously, this movie was awesome.
It was awesome.
And who was the kid who played the
I never know his name.
The hotel clerk. Yeah, I the lobby boy.
The lobby boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
he was really good too.
Yeah, was that his first?
I think it said and introducing in the trailer.
He's really good. Wes Anderson is really good at picking like new actors. Like Moonrise Kingdom, that was spectacular. Like both of those people.
And like even all his like regular actors are all like predictably fantastic in their roles. Mm-hmm. Like any movie with Jeff Goldblum is automatically in my top 10 list.
And then Willem Dafoe, like give that guy an ass.
He was fucking hilarious, but also like terrifying at the same time.
Well, and the shootout scene.
The shootout scene, that was the funniest movie scene like this entire year, or like not counting anything from 22 Jump Street.
Yeah.
But like I was like dying during that shootout scene.
Yeah. Oh, and then Edward Norton. I keep forgetting Edward Norton. How amazing he was in that.
Who was he?
He was like the SS guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, the movie's version of SS.
He was the good one.
That's awesome. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. He was the guy who said, "Who's shooting who?" Like that, and the mustache was perfect. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, go see that movie. It was great.
Absolutely. Wes Anderson's best movie by far.
Mm.
Okay, next.
Imitation Game.
More like the imitation game.
All we need to say, really. I think we're good.
No, it's a good movie. It's all right.
It is good. It's pure Oscar bait, but for what it is,
Benedict Cumberbatch was fantastic.
All right. Yeah, Bungledick's Cumberbatch was terrific. He definitely deserved his Oscar nomination. I think he's the first alien to be nominated for Best Actor. But I like the movie more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
so
I did as well. I mean, he was like the best part of it, like his performance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But the we're not really spoiling because like at the end of the movie there's like
learn your history.
At the end of the movie there's like this many gays were homosexuals were persecuted in England during this time period. And
wink, wink, give us awards, please, to make up for it.
Yeah, it was so Oscar bait.
I just hated the scene, like, during that, like, where they're all, like,
around the
hugging
fire,
each other, smiling and laughing, and, like, that was for me.
Yeah, you know there's a war going on, right?
Exactly. It's like, it's not over. Like,
I mean, they're scientists.
Yeah, that's true.
What
doesn't matter.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah.
Not really worth discussing into great detail.
Yeah, I mean, if you see it, if you've seen it once, you basically see it.
If you've seen any historical British drama, you've seen The Imitation Game.
Yeah. Selma? Have you seen Selma yet?
I haven't. I'm going to see it soon.
I haven't seen it, but it's the greatest movie of the year because it's about an important issue. It doesn't matter if it's actually good or not. It's important.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. It was alright. It was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, we're all racist.
Yeah, because
for not seeing this movie and Connor for only thinking it's alright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gosh, Connor.
I mean, that being said, I do think David Oyelowo, I'm probably horribly mispronouncing that, I do think he should be up for Best Actor.
Mm. Yeah, I hear that he's the best part of the movie.
He is the best part of the movie. But besides that, I don't really think that...
Do you think it deserved Best Picture?
No.
No.
I think Foxcatcher should be in its place.
Oh, yeah.
Really.
Mm.
And I think that...
Racist.
Gosh,
a movie with all white cis males as the leads.
I can't believe you said that, Connor.
Yeah, that's me.
Awful
Connor the
person.
racist guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say about that movie either. It's another one where you're like, if you've seen it once, you don't really... It's a good movie. I'd recommend seeing it. Like,
yeah, I'm probably gonna watch it at some point.
Yeah,
when it's
I wouldn't deter you from watching it.
Yeah.
But like, it's got a lot of hubbub.
Not really worth going really out of your way to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. Theory of Everything. I actually love this movie. It's just out. It's either just scraping my top 10 or just outside my top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this movie. I thought it was incredibly like stylistic, and I thought, to be fair, Eddie Redmayne's performance was awesome.
I believe you. I'm just worried, you know.
Granted, if he takes away from Michael Keaton, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. But Eddie Redmayne was fantastic in this movie. The only problem I had with it...
I hate Eddie Redmayne's face.
He does have a very punchable face.
That, like, smug, buck-toothed grin he has. Well, like, before, I assume, the ALS scenes take over.
Yes.
But just... I'm talking about the actor, not the character. Just that smug, buck-toothed grin he has on his face.
I mean, he only, like... They get into it pretty quick, though. Like, they only give about 15 minutes of him, and then the ALS kind of... sets in.
Okay.
Yeah, like they don't really take their time. But that's a problem I had with the movie is the pacing. The pacing was like a big issue I had with this movie because it's like they put such an emphasis on how long he has to live. They say like, oh, you give him 2 years. But then it makes these random skips in time and you're not sure how long they skipped. And you're like, wait, I thought he had 2 years to live. Like, I want to kind of get a time frame. And then it's like, oh, it's amazing you've lived for so long. And it's like, really? How long has it been? Because I don't know.
I mean, he's still alive. Actually, interesting bit of trivia about the movie. I heard that like the voiceover scenes where he's like talking through a computer are the actual Stephen Hawking doing his computer.
Oh, that's
like
awesome.
He saw an early screening of the movie and he volunteered to like have his voice be a part of it.
Wow.
I guess like I don't know, he wants to become a voice actor or something.
I mean, I read an article that said that Eddie Redmayne actually visited with Stephen Hawking and had like many conversations with him.
Well, I imagine.
Yeah. So that's cool. Apparently Stephen Hawking is like a really awesome guy.
Oh, he's the coolest person.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd also recommend seeing this movie. I really liked it.
Is it Oscar bait?
Kinda Oscar bait.
Is it as Oscar baity as The Imitation?
No, not even close.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
Not even close to Selma either in terms of Oscar bait. But
Racist.
I wonder how many times that's gonna come up.
And for every category that Selma didn't get nominated in, I'm calling you a racist.
Fair enough.
So all of them except for two.
So that's a well-founded criticism, I guess.
It's token nominations, as I would put it.
But so we should move on to Whiplash.
The last Best Picture nominee, and also a fantastic movie.
Yes.
It's my second favorite movie this year. Jack, you saw it recently.
Yes, I did. Yeah,
and you loved it.
Oh my gosh, that just the final, as you said, like the final act.
The third act was the best third act
Yes.
in any movie.
And just that drum solo. But yes, no, it's perfect.
I'm not like a musical person at all, and I was still blown away.
Enthralled, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't listen to jazz like whatsoever, but like that got me into jazz. Like I loved that music so much, as well as the acting and story.
We'll talk about the acting when we get to the category.
Yeah.
The obvious category. But
Yeah.
just know, go see this movie.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
If you have to see 2 movies this year, or 3 movies, I'd say Grand Budapest,
Thank you.
Birdman, and Whiplash.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna include Grand Budapest in
Yeah.
that.
I always kind of sleep on Grand Budapest, even though I shouldn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so yeah, we should go to snubs for Best Picture now.
Nightcrawler.
Big one.
Transformers 4. Age of Extinction.
Lucy.
Let's Be Cops. The obvious front runner.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah,
He
where's
lied
Jamie Foxx?
to me.
Racist.
He hates me.
If we're being serious though, Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Actually, Nightcrawler.
Calvary, which
Yep.
like only me and Connor have seen.
Yeah.
Even though it's like
Brendan Gleeson movie.
Yeah. And Brendan Gleeson's one of those actors that makes any movie good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Any other?
What?
The Guest.
The Guest.
Can we
Well,
please?
I showed you
Yes.
The Guest.
Oh my gosh.
The Guest was the shit, but I would.
Just for overall badassdom, like,
Yeah.
yes, like give it a nominee, give it anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up my list right here real quick.
Anyone who calls Dan Stevens, the star of The Guest, a discount Ryan Gosling, like, are you shitting me? Ryan Gosling is like a discount Dan Stevens.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'd say that Foxcatcher got snubbed, but it got nominated for pretty much every other category. So
Yeah. Let's just talk about realistic snubs.
Yeah.
Oh, Gone Girl is a huge one.
Yeah, you're right.
No Best Picture, no Best Director
Nothing.
for David Fincher, even though he's like one of the best directors on the planet.
Yep, true.
I wasn't expecting Ben Affleck to get nominated for Best Actor, but I do just want to give him a shout out that that is
absolutely.
like the best acting he's ever done in the movie.
Like, by far.
This is how good of a director David Fincher is. He can drag out a great performance out of both Ben Affleck and Tyler Perry in the same movie.
Yes.
Wait, Tyler Perry?
Have you not seen this movie, Jack?
No, I heard what happened to Neil Patrick Harris.
Spoilers.
And yeah, no, but I don't want to see that happen to NPH. But at the same time, I do kind of want to see it. So
You should see
maybe
it.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a great
worth
movie.
seeing.
Yeah.
Inherent Vice. I feel like it got nominated, but I feel like it should be up for some more stuff.
I'll talk about it more in Best Actor, but I think obviously he was up against like a lot of amazing actors, but
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him there.
Yeah.
But and even though he didn't get nominated,
Yeah.
still
A Most
stellar
Violent Year.
performance.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Yeah.
Joaquin
Oh,
Phoenix,
yeah.
A Most Violent Year,
Joaquin
too.
Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix. Not fine.
What do you think about that, Mike?
A Most Violent Year? I liked it. It's like on the cusp. This sounds very pretentious of me saying it, but it's like, to me, it's like on the cusp of greatness. It's a really good movie. I loved Oscar Isaac in it.
Oh, he was amazing.
Yeah, he's like quickly becoming one of my favorite actors, and of course my waifu Jessica Chastain is in this movie. So it's like, it's worth seeing it for the acting alone, but it's also
It is a
like,
slow movie. It's a slow burn.
well, at first it starts
Yeah.
out slow, but it picks up speed.
Yeah.
How long?
Like remember
like
that
2.5
truck
hours.
chase?
The truck chase was amazing.
Yeah, that was like a great action scene, genuinely, and the ensuing foot chase.
Yeah. No,
Like-
this movie was awesome, but it didn't really get a wide release. I don't think it
Yeah.
got a wide release.
I don't think it did either.
Did we see it at Cinemark or the
Yeah,
80 Cinemark?
we saw it at Cinemark.
Okay, so I guess it got kind of a wide release.
Yeah,
But yeah, you should go see this movie because it
Yeah,
didn't make like any money.
yeah, it's definitely worth watching. It's
Yeah.
it's in my top 20 for what it's worth.
I mean, is Fury nominated for anything?
No,
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't
Honestly.
nominate Fury for any major awards.
I think it deserves a shout out.
I like Fury quite a bit. It should have been nominated for a few technical awards, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, like, as far as how well made it is, it's definitely up there in, like, movies this year.
Yeah. Interstellar. What do we think about Interstellar?
That got nominated for some special effects though, right?
Did it?
Yeah, it's
Sound design?
It's totally gonna win
It
special
should,
effects.
yeah, exactly, and I agree. Acting,
No.
I
Maddie
really
Mack,
like.
Maddie Mack was really good.
He was really good.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
he
Hathaway-
runs with the best of them.
Anne Hathaway was good.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything was good.
It didn't call for greatness. That's my thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a acting driven
Yeah,
movie.
although it did have some great acting scenes.
Oh,
like
Anne
the-
Hathaway and Matthew McConaughey looking at the screen.
Yeah,
for me.
the scene their family members age and send them video
Yeah.
messages. That was my favorite scene in the movie,
Yeah.
probably. The movie got progressively retarded after the
Yup.
halfway point.
Absolutely.
Like the movie was going downhill as soon as Matt Damon's character showed up, out of nowhere.
I liked
And
that
they-
cameo
nope.
to be honest, but
No.
no.
That
Yeah,
was
I thought
the
it was
worst
cool.
part of the movie.
No, the worst part was that it wouldn't end when it should have. After giving it enough time, for me
But
to
that's
settle down.
that is what I feel like should have made the movie you could cut that entire sequence. I feel like.
What, the Matt Damon one? Are
Yeah.
you talking? I think it's
Yeah, because it only serves as a road bump for the character.
Exactly,
It's oh, here's an annoying thing we briefly have to deal with. Oh, we get it. He's gone crazy. Now he's gonna try to kill us all and blow up the ship. Yay!
He did it. He blew up the ship.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way. Damn it.
But I did really like the docking scene that ensued afterward, the part where they're
Are you
spinning.
kidding
Yeah,
me?
that was awesome.
I was
great.
on the edge. Oh, I thought you said you didn't.
No,
like
no,
it.
I
I'm
did.
Sorry, I was
Except
like, what's wrong?
there
with
was
you?
one hilarious line during that docking scene. My favorite line of the movie, where the robot says to Matthew McConaughey, "This isn't possible." And Matthew McConaughey says, "No, it's necessary." Me and my friends, when we went to see this movie, we all burst out laughing at it.
Can I just say Tars deserves the best actor?
Tars,
nominee?
yeah.
Just,
You'd be wrong, but you can't say it.
Yeah. hey, don't go bad mouthing Tars. He's my boy.
Best robot in the movie.
Dude, his humor settings were
Make it
on
happen.
point.
No, that would be Baymax, obviously.
Yeah,
Best
Baymax,
robot in the movie.
obviously. I'll say this about Interstellar. It's by far the most ambitious movie I saw
Oh,
last
absolutely.
year. Even more
By far.
Even more than Birdman, I would say.
Mhm.
And it deserves a ton of credit for that, at the very least. Even if it doesn't like completely nail what it wants to be, and some parts of it were pretty stupid and unnecessary.
And cliche a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Christopher Nolan movie. What do you expect?
I mean, but I love his directing.
Yeah.
Like, that man knows how to direct.
Yeah.
And can I just say, Michael Caine reciting Dylan Thomas's "Do Not Go Gentle" into that good night.
Fair enough.
Spectacular.
I needed subtitles to understand about half the movie. Or I would have liked subtitles to understand the movie.
Yeah,
more.
we're plebs. We watch everything with subtitles.
Yeah. I understand.
Also, okay, is it just me or was the organ music annoying?
It was true. It was. I liked what they were doing with it, but it was way too intrusive in some scenes.
I think there was one scene I did like it a lot. I think it was
But it's like they would put it over dialogue.
Yeah.
And it would just be way too like loud.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are they saying?
Hans Zimmer is very hit or miss for me, but I generally like him, but I cannot like say I liked the score. I saw what they were going for and it worked really well sometimes, but as soon as they brought the organ in, I just like please play anything or nothing.
Did they have that organ scene the organ music during the scene where it was like he brings out the crowbar and it's like really intense, like on the farm? I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I liked that scene. The music during it.
But the Inception score. The Inception score was amazing.
It was really good. Why was Topher Grace in Interstellar?
Wasn't he the?
Oh my god, he
was the kid, right?
Yeah. No, he was like
he was the doctor.
Jessica Chastain's love interest after once her character grew up.
Mm-hmm.
Not the son.
Yeah, no.
The
daughter's
son was
husband.
Affleck, I think.
Or boyfriend or whatever. But just Topher Grace is such a distracting presence in the movie because he's not a good enough actor or maybe he is, but he certainly hasn't shown in this movie that he's good enough to shed his Eric Foreman persona. I kept like waiting for Red Foreman to show up during his scenes and call him a dumbass.
That would have made the movie better.
It was genuinely distracting. I'm not even trying to be funny here.
So we should move on to Best Director.
Yeah.
We should probably run through these because we're taking our time with this.
Where the hell is my nomination sheet?
I'll get you another one.
I found it.
All right, so Best Director, Wes Anderson, Grand Budapest, fantastic. We already talked about it. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah, and I agree with you. If it's not Birdman, I mean, if it's not
Alejandro González Iñárritu.
If it's not him, I give it to Wes Anderson. That's my thing.
And I mean, Iñárritu, in my opinion, not even close.
Yeah.
It was what he did.
But what about Richard Linklater and Boyhood?
I mean,
wait, he spent 12
hold on.
years,
I completely forgot about Boyhood.
You have? No one's. I feel like no one's been talking about this movie enough.
Yeah, I got a really indie release, I hear.
Big time.
Fuck Boyhood.
Fuck this movie.
Okay, Bennett Miller for Foxcatcher.
I really did like his directing. I thought that was one of the strengths of the movie is the way he built tension.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire movie.
felt like the movie felt tense and uncomfortable throughout.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yes. And so I feel like he definitely deserves his spot there for Best Director.
Yeah.
Imitation Game. There was nothing special about the directing of the Imitation Game.
Morton Tildum.
What a British name.
He's not British. He's like Scandinavian. He's like from one of the Scandinavian countries. He directed this like dark comedy thriller called Headhunters that I really liked.
That was so cool.
You saw that?
Wait, that was him?
Yeah.
I didn't. I love that movie.
Yeah, the one about the guy who steals art paintings from people and then he gets hunted down.
Yeah, and he's so short and his wife's so tall, which made me laugh so hard. But that was a really cool movie.
That's when will they learn? But no, that was a really cool movie, and I was surprised that like they picked him to direct this movie. And
well, I didn't know.
I mean, it was all right.
Yeah,
there's just nothing special.
The directing was nothing special at all.
Other than Benedict Cumberbatch and probably Keira Knightley, I don't know much about the supporting actresses, but this whole movie, it was good. Like that's all I have to say.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we're not saying it's a bad movie.
Yeah, like
but
it was a good watch. Like I enjoyed it, but like
I don't think it's worthy of the noms.
No,
it's shit.
It's awful.
Yeah. Okay, Best Actor.
Best Actor. Steve Carell, Foxcatcher.
I can't say anything about it.
Yes.
The nose, though.
Okay, the Best Actor race this year was pretty brutal.
It was. It absolutely was.
There are so many people that deserve to get nominated, and like I would have had a different 5 if I had to pick it, but I would say all 5 of the nominees did deserve to get nominated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't comment on Eddie Redmayne because I haven't seen A Theory of Everything, but from what I hear, like Connor, you saw it. You think he
I thought he absolutely deserved the spot.
Right.
Can they only nominate 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they didn't. It's not like the best picture where they can nominate. They changed it and they can nominate.
Best
like 10.
picture, it like ranges from 5 to 10. It depends on what a percentage of votes you get.
Right.
I'm not sure what it is, but it's something like that.
Yeah.
I think it should be 10. Like they should just keep it at 10.
Right.
Like
I mean,
instead of the stupid like flipping back between 5 and 10 and everything in between.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on with Best Actor, Bradley Cooper, American Sniper.
Well-deserved nomination. I don't think he's gonna win.
I don't think he's gonna win.
Yeah, I was surprised that he got nominated, but like I said, then I saw the movie and like, yeah, he deserved it.
Benedict Cumberbatch, best part of the movie.
Yeah, but
only good part.
again, like
only like standout part of it.
exactly.
Michael Keaton, Birdman deserves to win.
That's what I think.
No one even comes close.
Stuff.
Best performance of the year by far, except maybe J.K. Simmons and Whiplash.
Yeah.
Oh,
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Eddie Redmayne, Theory of Everything, great, fantastic performance.
Whatever you say. Best Actress, Marion Cotillard, 2 Days, 1 Night. Did any of us see it?
I'm going to see it
Okay.
at some point.
I like her.
I love Marion
It's
Cotillard.
playing at the local indie hipster cinema here in Amherst.
We should
I
see
might
it.
see that.
Maybe. I don't want to pay money to see
Actually,
it.
yeah, I'm thinking about it, and I don't really want to pay money for it.
Yeah.
They're still not playing
li-
Mommy.
I like
pissed.
They're going to.
They said, like, 3 weeks ago when we went there, they said they were playing it next week, and they didn't.
Well, I don't care. I really don't. I like Marion Cotillard.
I really do like her.
She is my French foo.
Felicity Jones, Theory of Everything. I disagree. I thought Eddie Redmayne stood out far more than her. Maybe that's just because Eddie Redmayne.
It seems like she was nominated like by association with Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
Is like
And that's
what I
kind of,
feel.
but that's kind of how the movie kind of went. I feel
Yeah.
like she did a good job, but like
Nothing special.
nothing special.
Yeah. Julianne Moore, still Alice.
I heard it was amazing.
She looks good in the trailer.
From what I hear, she's like the front runner to win Best Actress.
Mm-hmm. I want to see it. It looks really good.
I probably will see it, but again, I don't really feel like going out of my way to see it.
Yeah.
Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl, my personal choice.
Since I haven't seen most of these Best Actors,
Yeah,
I would have to go with Rosamund
I haven't
Pike.
seen any of the other ones, but Rosamund Pike, or however you pronounce her first name, is like great.
She was fantastic.
Yeah, she was great in Gone Girl.
Reese Witherspoon, Wild. I really wanted to see this movie, and then I ended up not seeing it.
I didn't give a shit.
I wanted to see it, and I probably will see it at some point, but
I can't not think of her as Legally Blonde. It's impossible for me. Like, I'm sure she did a great job. I'm hearing good things. I will never not think of her as that.
She was really good in Walk the Line.
Walk the line.
She was Johnny Cash's wife.
Oh wait, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But no, still, the Chihuahua will always be there in spirit. Always.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas are adorable.
all right. Best Supporting Actor, J.K. Simmons.
JK.
Yeah, no competition. Let's just quickly.
Yeah, we'll run through
Edward Norton, though, I have to say. I mean, J.K. Simmons.
Edward Norton
do not go
is the runner-up.
on.
Yes.
I would
absolutely.
say Norton is the runner-up.
Yeah.
But Robert Duvall didn't see The Judge. I don't think anybody saw The Judge.
Yeah. I don't even think Robert Duvall saw The Judge. Ethan Hawke, Boyhood.
Probably the best. that's
Yeah,
in
we've
nomination.
been making fun of Boyhood, and it deserves far worse than what we've been talking about it. But Ethan Hawke was good in it.
He was. If there's anything that this movie deserves in terms of nominations, it was Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Edward Norton, Birdman.
Definitely
yeah.
deserved. I loved him.
Yep.
Mark Ruffalo, Foxcatcher.
Amazing.
Yeah,
He was one of the best parts of the movie.
yeah. And of course, J.K.
No
Simmons.
J.K.
competition.
Simmons. There's no competition.
None.
As good as everybody else was this year, J.K. Simmons threw symbols at the rest of the competition.
Yeah, like after Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, I didn't think he could get a more perfect role than like J. Jonah Jameson, but my God, he found it.
Yeah.
And he's perfect.
That was just
He was.
amazing.
I'm gonna watch that
I
movie
hope there's a resurgence
after.
of
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons, because oh my God,
He totally deserves it.
yeah. Jesus Christ! I just think about him and I tremble.
Yeah.
Jack and I have a thing now.
Not my tempo.
Not my tempo. Like
Not by my tempo.
Just the hand. Oh my god. I'm watching.
Okay.
that.
best supporting.
Let's not pretend people really care, but let's go through it anyway.
I mean, I like
Patricia-
Emma Stone.
Yeah, no, she was awesome.
Emma Stone was my personal favorite of the nominees that I've seen.
I've only seen 2, but I give it to Emma Stone out of the 2. So.
Yeah.
I've-
Patricia Arquette, Boyhood.
Nothing special.
Yeah, nothing special. I don't know why she's getting all this attention for it. Laura Dern, Wild, haven't seen it.
seen it.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley, The Imitation Game.
I didn't think.
It must have been a really slow year or something for Best Supporting Actress. I mean, she was alright.
She was good at crying. Like,
I mean,
no, she was good. I'm sorry.
Well,
she was good.
Well, Jack, she is a woman.
We're so going to get yelled at about
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we're gonna lose 2 of our 5 viewers.
No.
Or listeners, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, Emma Stone, Birdman.
Wonderful.
Yeah, my pick.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Emma Stone fan, but she was fantastic in this movie. And Meryl Streep, Into the Woods. I felt like they just nominated her so they can invite Meryl Streep to the
Can there
ceremony.
be like a cap of like Oscar nominations or presences? Because Meryl Streep needs to stop. I want this to end. I want the Oscars to be associated with someone else. Just stop. Okay, I'm not. I have a problem with Meryl Streep.
Not that she doesn't deserve.
No, she deserves every one, but she needs
Yeah.
to stop. Take a break, dial it down, like just
Yeah.
anything.
Do some TV and steal awards from the TV actors.
Exactly.
Because no one cares about them
Yeah,
anyway. let's
rate
face
the
it.
Golden Globes, like not the Oscars. You've had your chance.
You mean the Emmys?
It's time. Emmys.
Yeah.
Golden Globes.
Well, the Golden Globes is movies and TV.
Okay,
This is one thing I was thinking about during the Golden Globe Awards. They should really have the TV awards during commercials. 'Cause no one cares.
I cared about Breaking Bad winning.
But who didn't think it was gonna win?
That's true.
I mean, it's like such a predictable, and who really cares? Like, I like seeing Bryan Cranston give award speeches because I love Bryan Cranston, but that's pretty much it. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
TV awards are shit.
Best original screenplay.
Birdman.
Birdman.
Well, in terms of screenplay, I'd say Grand Budapest comes
I
at
was
a
gonna say.
close second.
Close second, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
but
I'd give it to
I-
Crawler.
honestly, I wouldn't mind if Grand Budapest won.
I like either way. I won't be surprised, and like I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
my thing.
I mean, I wouldn't have a problem, but just because I love Birdman so much, I'd just be kind of hurt if it lost.
Yeah, for me it's a tie. Actually, like,
Yeah, I'm just glad seeing Iñárritu getting all this attention because he's such a fantastic director.
Yeah. I'm glad Nightcrawler got at least one nomination.
Yes,
Even
that's
like
what I'm happy
Jake
about.
Gyllenhaal was robbed, but like, and everyone talks about how great Jake Gyllenhaal is in the movie, and don't get me wrong, he's fantastic. He's by far the best part of it, and he totally should have been nominated for an Oscar. But like, nobody's giving the writer and director of Nightcrawler, Dan Gilroy, enough credit. Like
First movie
that he directed. He's written a few before, but this is his first one directing.
Yeah.
And he like
Oh
makes
my
a
God.
hell of a movie.
kills it.
Yeah.
Like that's number
So, I'm glad-
6, I think, on my list.
Yeah, it's in my top 5. And I'm glad it got nominated for something at least.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so Birdman, Grand Budapest Hotel, Nightcrawler,
Boyhood.
Boyhood. Did somebody say boy?
Was a screenplay actually written? It felt like they were making up shit as they went along.
Dude, definitely
Like-
seemed like it.
It was horribly written.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't even have any jokes to make
Yeah,
about it.
I
It
mean,
was just so awful.
If there was a
and
worse,
cringeworthy.
if there was a worst part of this movie, it would definitely be the writing.
Like, why haven't the Razzies been giving this movie its due?
Boyhood.
Because, like, the screenplay, other than, like, the lead actor's performance, was arguably the worst part.
I think that the screenplay was far worse.
Yeah.
It was just so like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
Best adapted.
And Foxcatcher.
Foxcatcher. That's right.
Yeah. Not much dialogue, but what little there
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah,
And
and it was
would,
very
like-
well delivered as well.
Yeah, and it, like every bit of dialogue tells a lot about the characters that speak it. And
Yeah,
that
if there's one thing to know about Foxcatcher, it is a very character-driven movie. It's more of a character study than a movie.
It's slow and it's subtle, but it's also smart. Like, it doesn't pander to the audience. It treats you like you're an intelligent person.
Absolutely.
And it's like,
I love the shit out of
like
this movie.
it. I like it.
I love this. You didn't love it as much as me, but I still.
I know. I
love
liked
this
it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. Okay, best adapted screenplay.
Inherent Vice for me. I mean, I haven't seen all of them, but I was really impressed.
Yeah, either Inherent Vice or Whiplash.
Yeah.
Although,
Whiplash.
I feel like before I should say Inherent Vice, I feel like I should watch the movie again. Because I feel like it's much better on the second
I needed
time
a second
through.
time. Like Connor's.
Yeah,
told
I
me,
have
like,
seen it
the
twice,
second
and it was
time is
amazing.
awesome.
It was
Okay.
so much better on the second time.
Also, with subtitles would be nice.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, whenever the high narrator kind of comes on, I want subtitles. But
Or
that's me.
anyone, really.
Yeah.
I can.
I can understand Joaquin Phoenix, because
Yeah.
he has a great voice, but that's...
Yeah.
Inherent Vice is really good. It's like close to my top 10.
It's number 8 or 9 for me, I think.
Yeah.
It's been gradually. It started as like number 11 and gradually moved up the list for me.
Yeah. So what else?
Best sex scene in a movie, Inherent Vice.
Yes.
But that like 10 seconds.
I mean, no, like this year I'm talking about. Like if they had an
Oh.
Oscar category for best sex scene.
But like that 10-second boning scene.
Yeah, but the preceding.
Oh
Yeah, there's
sure.
like 2 minutes.
Best nudity in a movie. Catherine Waterston.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that
Okay.
a second time.
Other nominees: American Sniper.
Yeah.
Eh.
Screenplay wasn't the highlight.
Yeah, it really wasn't.
Yeah, it was mostly just Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
for me.
Imitation Game. Oscar bait.
Yeah, we've said that.
Nothing special.
this
It's
is-
all right. Yeah, let's move on. Theory of Everything.
The
Connor.
screenplay was not the highlight, but it was okay. It was good, I guess.
Oscars.
Whiplash.
Whiplash. Yeah.
Amazing.
Either Whiplash or Inherent Vice.
No, so the
I would
Whiplash-
say
The
give
thing
it
is with Whiplash,
Yeah.
what I kind of have some gripes with, it is based. The reason it's in adapted is because it is based on a short film that the director made previously, and then he adapted this from his own short film.
I think that's
Yeah.
a bit shaky.
Yeah, it counts, but like,
Kind of, but
but it's gonna. But when compared to something like Inherent Vice, which was, I don't know, like I just give the movie credit because like the screenplay, it's a hefty thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing about adapted screenplays, like the talent there, or like the talent there lies in the whole. You're taking like Inherent Vice, you're taking a novel,
Yeah,
and you're putting it on screen.
exactly.
And if you do it well, I think that takes a lot of talent. But like with Whiplash, I can see where you're coming from, where it's like he already knows what he wants.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
And he's already done it before, basically.
Exactly.
I'm not complaining about it. I mean, the screenplay categories are the same for me, pretty much. I understand. I know the difference, but
Yeah.
to me, either way, it's like this movie got a screenplay nomination. Does it deserve it or not? I'd say Whiplash deserves it.
Yeah.
I'd say it deserves it, but
Yeah.
like Inherent Vice should be given its credit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Best animated feature film.
Haven't seen it.
How to Train Your Dragon 2, no competition. It was better than the Lego Movie, I think.
Yeah, we didn't you cry?
I almost cried.
During
I
the
almost
Lego
cri-
movie, or How to Train Your Dragon?
How to Train Your Dragon.
Okay.
I like the Lego Movie a lot, and that was like the big shocker of the nominations.
Oh,
that it
absolutely.
didn't
That was
get
the big
nominated.
snub for me.
I
Best
mean,
song though.
I kind of laughed when it happened. I was like, oh boy, people are going to be pissed about this.
Yeah.
I wasn't personally, but I do think it's a huge snub. But it just, to me, that just increases How to Train Your Dragon 2's chances of winning.
Yeah, for sure.
And that to me, like, How to Train Your Dragon 2 is DreamWorks' first truly great movie.
Yeah, except for Shrek 2.
Oh,
Love
Shrek
Shrek 2.
I haven't seen Shrek in a while, but I can't comment. I barely remember it.
Now, have you
Big Hero
guys-
6 though was
Yeah,
amazing.
I like Big Hero 6 a lot. Baymax was probably my second favorite movie character of the year,
Yeah.
right behind Lou Bloom from Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
I know there's a bit of a difference between the two, but I fucking love Baymax. Like
Baymax was the best. I was like, they can't make him cute the entire movie,
Yeah,
and they did.
but they did.
They did.
When he hugs a character, it's like you can feel the hug through the screen.
I saw. I did not like my movie viewing experience with this though,
Why?
because I saw it with my girlfriend at like 4 in the afternoon
Okay.
with a bunch of kids in the
Oh,
theater.
okay.
I'm sorry, Connor.
Yeah, that was
It happens.
a thing.
You have to expect it though.
Yeah, you do have to expect it. Should have saw it at like 9.
Yeah.
The Tale of Princess Kaguya, or Kaguya, or whatever it is. I'm going to see it. One of my friends bought it at Target yesterday. And
Is that the one that looks like a painting?
Yes.
That's moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Studio Ghibli movie.
Oh, okay.
And I'm really excited for it because it has
Yeah.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I know you love Studio Ghibli movies.
I do. I love them. And if I would have nominated The Wind Rises if it technically didn't come out last year, because movies.
Yeah.
Movies.
That's the one thing I hate about movie like release dates is that you can't tell the difference. Like, it's like some movies get a festival release in 2013, but a theater release in 2014.
Yeah.
And you don't know which one to classify it as, and it's annoying.
I just put
but-
Wind Rises as 2014.
Yeah.
But I technically it was 2013. I don't know if it got nominated for anything, but you know.
Yeah.
But
And-
overall, I think this is a fantastic year for movies. I mean,
Yeah,
do you want to talk
no,
about
it
Song of
was
the
great.
Sea and the box trolls?
I wish I saw more bad movies this year so I could get something to be angry about, but
Yeah, you're missing out.
no,
It's a
I
great
did
game.
see some pretty shitty ones.
Alright.
Like, you know, we can talk about that once we're done with this. But
Yeah.
this has been a really good year for movies, and as usual, the Academy has some huge snubs, but they got it fairly right.
Yeah, I feel like for the most part they did it.
As long as Michael Keaton wins Best Actor, I'll be happy. I'm expecting Boyhood to win Best Picture and Best Director.
Nope.
I'm prepared, but I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
I might throw
I'm gonna
something
have
at
to
the
hold
TV.
you back. Like that's just gonna be. It's gonna really be pretty.
But did you see the box trolls or Song of the Sea?
Nope.
Did anybody see Song of the Sea?
No, I've never even heard.
I've
of
never
I
heard
didn't
of
know
that
it was a
movie.
thing.
At least with like 2 Days, 1 Night, I
I
have like
ca-
heard of that movie.
Oh,
But, like-
I kind of wanted to see Box Trolls because it was
Box trolls looked okay.
It was made by that same studio that made Coraline, I
Yeah.
think, and I loved Coraline. That was a fucking awesome movie.
Was it a Tim Burton? It just looked Tim Burton.
Tim Burton-esque, but
Okay.
it's like.
But it's not Tim Burton.
Do you remember The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes. Yeah.
So Tim Burton just did the story for that. It was actually like directed and made by like
different guy, yeah.
a different guy who's like does the movies. I think like he's the one who does the movies for the studio that made Coraline and this movie.
Alright. Coraline was creepy as fuck.
The book
Yeah.
was good. I read the book.
I heard the book was creepy.
Reading books.
Who reads books?
What kind of pleb are you?
All right, so should we do our own little Razzies here?
Oh yeah, sure. Are we gonna talk about the actual Razzies, which were last night?
Yeah,
or-
can I? Do you know like the main awards or?
Sort of.
Because I just haven't looked.
I don't know.
can't
I didn't know
wait.
it was last night.
I can.
So
It's
Yeah,
always
same.
it's always the night before the Oscars.
All right.
I can tell you. I know some of the nominees. I know like Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas was the big quote unquote winner. I haven't seen it. Hear it's terrible. It won a bunch of Razzies. I assume it is.
yeah.
I know Michael Bay.
For those who don't know, the Razzies is the shitty Oscars.
the Golden Raspberry Awards.
Yes.
Oh, who won like best combo or whatever?
Oh, worst combo.
Worst combo, yeah. Like worst.
I think it's.
Let's be cops.
I think it was like
I wanted to be Transformers because they just said anytime there are two robots on screen.
any yeah, it was like any two robots, actors, or like characters in the movie. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up in a second.
Alright.
I know Michael Bay won worst director.
My man.
Michael based.
Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas has a 0% on Rotten
Oh my
Tomatoes.
God.
It has a 0%.
That's wonderful.
Virtually everything about this production feels thrown together. Had Saving Christmas run any longer, Cameron would no doubt have found a way to find the divinity in Frosty, Rudolph the Grinch, Peppermint Bark, the Elf on the Shelf, Frosted Cranberry Hand Soap, and Mr. Hanky, the Christmas Pooh.
Oh my God.
That is from Alanson Durald from The Rap.
I'm watching this movie.
I'm not.
Yes. Connor, a 0%.
Absolutely not.
You understand? Left Behind got a 2. This is a 0.
Oh, did Left Behind win any Razzies?
Oh, it was up.
it was definitely nominated for a few. I know Nicolas Cage was nominated for worst actor. My
Yep.
man.
He just constantly impresses.
Future husband.
Well, my personal Razzies.
Okay.
Here we go.
I have the list of nominations now. Okay, so the nominees for Worst Picture were Saving Christmas, which won, Left Behind, The Legend of Hercules,
Oh my God.
Teenage.
Did you see that?
I saw the Hercules with the Rock. This is
That
the
was-
other
Oh, just a different one?
Yeah, the one with the Rock is
I
okay.
liked it.
Yeah,
You know?
it was like a fun sword and sandals movie. It was stupid, but it was fun.
The Rock said some one-liners and beat
Yeah.
people up. Like, that was fine.
Okay, seriously, find a more perfect casting than the Rock as Hercules.
Yeah.
That is one thing I give the movie absolute credit for. And let's see what else. Legend of Hercules, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay produced reboot.
Michael Bay.
I didn't hate it. I enjoyed parts of it.
What?
It's not that terrible.
Okay, I needed to see it, so I can't judge.
It's like a decent action movie that's like that has just a really awful screenplay
Yeah.
behind it.
Yeah, Connor
And-
won't watch it with me. So.
Yeah, Connor's bitter about Megan Fox being cast as April O'Neil.
Because it's bullshit, that's why.
Yeah.
The
But-
two characters share no similarities or correlation whatsoever.
They're both girls.
Damn it.
Got you on that.
Although, to be fair, we've never seen Megan Fox without her clothes on.
Exactly.
She might have a dick.
We don't know. Anyway, Razzies.
Okay, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers 4. Worst actor, Kirk Cameron in Saving Christmas. Nicolas Cage in Left Behind. The guy, Kellen Lutz, whoever the fuck, in Legend of Hercules. Seth MacFarlane as in A Million Dies to Die in the West as himself.
Wow,
much.
that's harsh.
Is it accurate? You saw it. I'll take that as a yes. And Adam Sandler in Blended.
Oh my god,
Apparently Blended was terrible.
Yeah.
Were you surprised? Like,
No,
I didn't even
no, I
see
wasn't.
it, and I know.
Adam Sandler has just given up. He doesn't care anymore. He has like admitted that the movies he makes now are just like glorified vacation trips for him and his friends. Worst actress, Cameron Diaz for The Other Woman and Sex Tape.
Wow.
I keep forgetting about these movies, like The Other Woman.
Yeah.
Like when I saw the trailer, I
Kate
thought
Upton
it was
was in that
SNL
movie.
skit. She was. I mean, are you gonna see it now?
No, I thought about it.
I don't understand Kate Upton. She's good looking. She's not that hot.
Continue.
Hashtag no homo. Who else was nominated? Drew Barrymore in Blended, Melissa McCarthy in Tammy, Charlize Theron in A Million Days to Die in the West.
She was not that bad.
Charlize.
She was not actually that bad in that movie. Seth MacFarlane was.
Yeah. And I can't pronounce this girl's name. Gaia Weiss in The Legend of Hercules as Hebe. I don't know.
Well, let's skip to Best Director.
Okay.
Or Worst Director.
Worst Picture, Worst Category, Worst Director. Okay, Michael Bay won.
Yes!
Of course.
Okay.
Darren Doane is nominated for Saving Christmas. Rennie Harlan for The Legend of Hercules. Jonathan Liebsman for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Seth MacFarlane for A Million Days to Die in the West. Fair enough. I feel like most of these major categories are like the same movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like A Million Ways to Die in the West. It wasn't as bad as they're giving it credit for.
Was it funny?
A little bit.
Was it funny enough for a 2-hour movie?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't as bad. Wasn't as unfunny as Let's Be Cops, though.
Yeah, Let's Be Cops is my worst movie of the year. Not like, there's just nothing more painful to me than a comedy that isn't funny.
Yeah, true. I mean, my worst movie for the year is Transformers.
Aren't
Age
you
of
glad that I
Extinction.
showed that to you?
No.
Yes.
I'm not. Wasn't that movie almost 3 hours?
Yes. Yeah. It was. I forgot
That's
about
why
that.
I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would, because I watched it in like 1 hour intervals.
Yeah, I didn't.
You loved it.
But if I didn't have to, that's the obvious pick.
I just loved you thought like so hard that Lucy would have still been worse.
Yeah, Lucy is
you
my
were
runner-up.
so confident.
I hated Lucy. Lucy
I'm gonna see that soon.
Lucy
have it on
was so
DVD
bad.
now.
They bought it on DVD.
My dad's been asking me for a while if Lucy's available on Netflix yet, because he wanted to see it, and like I don't want to mention it to him that my friend Connor thought it was shit because.
Just watch Limitless instead. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
absolutely. Just watch
Like,
Limitless.
It's so much better.
Limitless wasn't amazing.
Yeah.
No,
It
but
was
it
a
was
hell of a
good.
lot better than Lucy.
Yeah, Bradley Cooper. Hey, can't lose.
Yeah, and then I had Let's Be Cops and Divergent. Oh god, that movie. And then Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Fucking most unintentionally funny movie this year by far.
What, Amazing Spider-Man?
Yes. Every time Dennis Leary's ghost showed up, I
Oh my
burst
God.
out laughing. It was like done as a joke too. Like,
But then after Amazing Spider-Man, I have A Million Ways to Die in the West. And then after A Million Ways to Die in the West, I have Boyhood.
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 is that your top 10 movies? Because Boyhood is on it.
Yeah, Connor, I'm confused.
Boyhood is the 7th worst movie I've seen this year. And it's gonna win Best Picture.
For mine, it's the 4th. It's for me. Boyhood is ahead of Sabotage, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and Let's Be Cops.
Dude, have you seen Transformers?
Yeah, I have. I didn't hate it.
You didn't?
Like I said, I saw it in like 1 hour intervals.
The Beats pill though.
The what?
The Beats pill.
The product placement.
Oh, I mean, well, all the Transformers movies have like
But
awful product.
No,
placement.
this was the worst out of all.
He like there was like
He
the
gave up.
Transformers medal, and then he's like, it is, and then it's like the Beats pill, the speaker.
Oh
And
right,
it's
and
like
they did like
the
a My
pill.
Little Pony
Yeah.
thing too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
No, yeah, like in the previous ones, yes, like you had the Mountain Dew like vending machine transformer thing,
Yeah.
which I thought just was funny.
The
and
first one was the only good Transformers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't necessarily call it good, but it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
explosions, yeah.
Michael Bay.
Michael May.
I generally like Michael Bay. I do hate some of his movies, but generally I like him because his movies are at least like fun enough
Yeah.
to make them watchable. Except for like Transformers 2 and
Oh
like
my
two,
God.
and 2/3 of Pearl Harbor.
All right. So
I'm looking forward to his serious Benghazi film starring Jim from The Office.
What? That's
Yeah.
a thing?
Yes.
It just sounded like you just made that up,
I'm
but
not.
that's amazing. Oh my god.
That's the plan. He's making a Benghazi film starring John Krasinski. Is that his name?
Yeah, Krasinski. Yep. I'm so watching that.
I've seen that opening weekend.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so
All right,
excited.
Plus, I'm like the one person who liked Pain and Gain, so
it wasn't bad.
I liked it.
Yeah, I can see that.
righto.
Anyway, yeah.
So-
yeah, we can wrap it up.
That was our Oscar podcast. We went almost exactly an hour.
Snap.
A little over.
A little over, yeah.
Because of Pain and Gain.
Yeah.
Great movie.
But yeah, so
I'm big.
Mark.
tune into the Oscars tonight at what is it? 8, 7?
7?
Yeah. Well, the red carpet at 7 if you
Yeah.
care.
No. who
8
cares?
if you
Who's
only.
wearing what? Sorry.
I mean, realistically, this doesn't matter at all. This Oscars thing.
Yeah.
But you know, we like
I-
to give our
Yeah,
opinions.
I wasn't looking forward to the Oscars because I thought it was gonna be boring until I saw Boyhood, and now I'm looking forward to hate watching it.
Yeah.
Like the Oscars that's the one good thing I will say that came out of my Boyhood watching experience is that now I'm looking forward to the Oscars again. I'm looking forward to get good and angry at something after a really good year of movies. So thank you, Boyhood, and go fuck yourself.
And that's Mike. That's Mike's opinion on Boyhood. So thank you very much for listening. We will be back next Sunday with the Suburbanites Podcast and the first Monday in March for our first episode of The Watchmen, our new movie podcast. And so we'll see you then. Thank you very much for listening.